Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Maddie and this is Floating Funds, and today is Friday Fun Day and we are doing all that we can possibly do today, and I am both excited about it and nervous about it. I am super pumped that we are finally back into our regular binder. I enjoyed Christmas in July, but I was definitely ready to get into here because we have so many challenges in here that I have been dying to play for a couple of months, and we're finally getting to them. And so that makes me excited. I also have a new little setup. As you can see, I finally got a mat that was a little bit bigger and just a bit brighter, so I think that it helps the way that everything looks. Also, I am trying to make sure that you guys can't hear my fan. I have a little small fan on my desk. Hopefully my diva of a camera won't be overheating anymore because she's prissy, and you know, I'm just tired of her throwing fits, and so hopefully this will help. Well, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm hoping that it's not a cumbersome noise or anything like that for you guys, but I don't know. I recorded and I didn't hear anything, but I'm always surprised at the things that it picks up later on. So anyways, let's get into this, guys. We have so much that we are doing today. We have our quarterly challenge, we have our group play that we are doing, we have our tomato wars that we're doing, and then we have all of our regular challenges that are brand spanking new. We have only one in here that's left over from the last time, but we will get into this one here shortly. So let me set this one to the side because I want us to focus on a couple of things that we're working on first. And so we're going to start doing this one, which is a freebie for my Ko-Fi members, and we are trying to save up $54 each month. We did last quarter, and so now, or not last quarter, last month, and now we're going to work on this one, and then in September we'll work on September, and then after all that we will have saved $162. And so then I can decide where I want to put all of that money. But for today, we are going to put in, let's do $6 so I can go ahead and knock off one of the 4s and one of the 2s. And we're going to just put in a 5 and a 1. And guys, I forgot to tell you, we have, this is kind of a weird number, but we have $241 that we are putting in here today. That is larger than we have ever really done on a Friday, but we found, well, I mean just me, I found some extra money in like little things, and I was going through all of my binders and I realized I had put money in there before for something else and then completely forgot about it, and so it's like, well, let's use that. And then I decided that the money that we saved for my group play last month was going to go into this, because we saved $15. And I had completely forgot to reallocate it and put it in my ding 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 folder and all that jazz. So I figured, well, let's just do this. We'll put it into here because we have so much going on. This will give us a bit of a boost. And then I'll know better how much I need to bring in next week. So we have started off with $6 in here, which is awesome. And then I just set this to the side because it's in its own little binder. And then next we are going to start, where did I put it? Our tomato wars. Ugh. Okay, so there we go. Yes, you guys can see it. I'm still, like, now that I have a new setup, I'm, you know, a little nervous about can you see it or not. So we're going to pull out the dice tower. I am playing against Kim from Budgeting with Kim, and I'm also playing with Brandy from Our Beautiful Budgets, but she is having to take a bit of a break. And also I was playing with Jenny from Simply Living Saves, and she also is needing to take a break for very similar circumstances as what I am currently going through with my mom. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday. It was my Etsy drop. I highly recommend you go and look at it because I have some awesome things that have been dropped on Etsy, and there's a sale going on, so you'll want to know more about that. But right after I finished recording, we had got news that my mom, she went to see a specialist because she has ovarian cancer, and she has a very rare and very aggressive form of it. And that is, it's definitely causing a lot of harm. And so if she's not able to get into chemo here soon because she hasn't been able to start it yet, then the doctor is giving her anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, possibly 10 at the most. And so that is a very startling realization. And so we're working through that. I'm just trying to keep myself busy, because if I don't, I'll just, you know, sit and cry about it the whole time, and I'm trying to not do that. And so that is why I'm here. That is why I'm doing this, because my mom she still wants me to continue to do all of this and to continue to you know, help my family and make sure that we're saving, and she wants me to be here with you guys because she knows how much I love it. And so that's why I'm doing this. But if you guys can definitely send up some prayers, that would be amazing. So anyways, yes, so anyways, Jenny is going through very similar things with her dad, and so I'm definitely praying for her and praying for him. And yeah, I just hope they both come out of this on the other side. I really do. So I'm trying to grab another die, and my little fingers don't want to work. There we go. First, let's see what Kim did, what kind of damage she did. Okay, so this was her rolls for this week, and that is a 6 and a 3, so that is a hit. Dang it. So that means that is $3. And then she did a 1 and a 1. Oh my gosh, Kim? Are you kidding me? Never before has she hit me so many times. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we have a 2 and a 4. Praise the Lord, that's a miss. Woo, sweating on my brow right now. And then a 4 and a 4, that's a miss. Dang it. And then a 6 and a 1, she finally got it. So the first time she did this, it was actually a 1 and a 6, and I got that messed up. And so now she's officially hit this, which means that doesn't count anymore. And oh my goodness, Kim, here I was like, oh, I'll have plenty of money to play today. No, not when you play against Kim. Oh. Okay, so she has made me save 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11 this round. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we will figure out how much I have saved in this game already, but I want to go ahead and do the dice since it's right here, and then I can pull out the binder. I'm just in shock and awe, and I'm not happy about it. I am such a sore loser. It's so bad. Okay, so we are going to roll 2 die, and I'm going, the rainbow is on the top and the pink is on the side. And this will let Kim know if I have hit or missed her tomatoes or her Etsy shops. That's what all these are. They're little stands. So we have a 4 for the top and a 3 for the side. And then we have a 3 for the top and a 1 for the side. And then we have a 3 and a 3. My die really like 3 right now. And then we have a 1 and a 6. And then we have a 3 and a 1. Dang it, I rolled the same thing. That means it's gonna be a miss at least once. Shoot. All right, well, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this came from Kingdom Planning. I love this game. It is so much fun. I have a couple of other people that are wanting to play, and I'm just kind of waiting for them to give me like the okay that they're ready to go. And I'm very excited for that. But yeah, it's so much fun. It is so much fun. And I love playing against Kim. She's like my slightly neighbor, but she's also like, she's kind of far away, but she's closer than a lot of you guys are. And so yeah, oh, and we just like completely skipped this, so we'll have to come back to that. So I did do these fun new dashboards for my binder, and I am obsessed with them. Absolutely obsessed with them. So now let me see, how can I fit this in here? We're gonna do like this, and then we're gonna do like that, and she's gonna go over here, and I think that fits into the frame. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so let's see how much Kim has caused me to save so far. The little stinker, my goodness, she has a really good arm for her tomatoes today. So we have officially saved 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. $30 in here already. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this back and grab, I have a 20 back there. And so I'm going to grab that. I'm just like questioning if that was correct. So that was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. Just making sure. So there we go. So we have officially saved $30 in here. I want to say her and I are pretty neck and neck on this. She might have a little less than me. I think she had like 28 or 29, but I can't quite remember. So, okay, let's go ahead and go back up to the front. This is a fun little thing that I do. I have all of these cute things that I get from orders, and I am just going to scratch them off, and we save this little bit and it goes towards my stamps because I'm constantly having to buy stamps. And so this one came from SoFi Soft Life. I don't know why I always want to call it SoFi Life, but it's Soft Life, and we are going to scratch this. Oh, this is a 3. All right, good job. Yeah, I love the black scratchers. Like, they're so pretty, but they're a little harder to scratch. I don't know if I'm the only person who has that problem, but they're a bit of a pickle. So there we go. We have finished a challenge. I'm just going to tuck this back here for right now because I just have too much stuff right now for me to try and find a paper clip. My gosh, guys. Words, they're hard. Okay, so now we are going to officially get started in like my theme of this binder. So I have decided that I'm going to try and start doing a bit of a theme each month if possible. And this month is not Harry Potter, it is cars. And that is because we are going to be putting most of the money that we save through this binder into our emergency car fund, whether that's for we need like tags, or we need to get tires, or we're needing to do, you know, some sort of maintenance on it. It's whatever that is what this is all going to be going towards. And so we are going to start with this one, which is from Mischief Managed Budgets. And she is on Etsy and YouTube. This is Rin, and it's Weasley's Vintage Cars, known to fly occasionally. I think that's so funny. So we are just going to do this middle one. It's kind of calling out to me. So let's see how much that's going to be. That's going to be a 6. Very nice, very nice. And then we're going to do at least one more because I do want to try and have these done. Oh, an 8. Okay. By the end of the month, if at all possible. That way I can, you know, start a new challenge next month. Okay, this is going to be awful. So this is like a felt. That stuff's going to stick real bad. Nothing that little trusty dusty can't handle. That's great. Okay, so we are going to be putting in 14. Is that right? Hold on. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 14. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do 2 2s. And so we have officially saved $14 in here so far, and this is going to save us $75, which is a good little leap. And then I have a second challenge from her in there whenever we finish that one, so I probably need to actually scratch some more on there, but we're not going to right now. All right, next we are doing this one, which came from Soft Life Budgeting. Funny, I completely forgot that this was in here when I chose her challenge earlier. So we need to roll to see how much each of these are going to be. So we have the fire, and the fire is going to cost us, oh, $5. Okay, that's rough, but that's all right. I'll take it. So we have 5, and then the tires are going to cost us 6. Okay, of course. Yep. Why not? Why not? So let me move that back here, and then we can go ahead and get to scratching. So I'm very nervous. I think, are they all going to be just those icons, or are there going to be numbers? I don't know why I'm asking you. You may not know. Okay, let's do this one. It's a fire. Okay, so that's 5. All right, all right. So I think it is just icons. Wow. Okay, so 5, and let's do this one and another fire. Okay, so we're going to put $10 in here this week. And I do feel like I should do some more, but we're just going to go to the other challenges first, and that will kind of help me see, like, what can I do next week. How about that? Okay, so that was a 10, and there we go. So we have officially saved $10 in this one, and I can't even blame her for this because I chose the numbers. Oh, next time I just need to pick it. Okay, so this next one is going to be in my binder here. And this one is actually a collab between Jessie G Stuffings and Kimmy's Corner. And so this was a collab that they did for Road to 500. And I believe they have both surpassed this by now, because this is a little bit older, but I was ready to play it. And so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so how we play this is we are going to roll a die. I can't figure out where I want to put this thing. I feel like I need to just have it out at all times. So we're going to put it here and we're going to see how this is going to go. So we're going to roll a die and then we're going to move around the board, and based off of what we land on, these are the different rules. So these are the things that you will either draw or roll a die, or if you hit like a pit stop like these, then you're going to take a break. And I have the cards, you can't quite see them, but they're back here. I can move them forward for this round. We have two different sets of cards. So these are like bonus cards, and then there's some beside it that you can't see, and these are the truck cards. So whenever we land on trucks, that's what we're going to, we'll draw a card for that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move this here, that way you guys can see the whole thing, but I wanted to keep those handy, that way I could remember, because I knew I'd forget. That doesn't count. Okay. So we have a 5, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is a 1. Very nice. So let's pull this and put that there, and then let's go again. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so stop says, okay, oh gosh, we're gonna draw it, we're gonna draw a card, and you're gonna times 2, or you can skip it and go back to start. So that is a 7 times 2. Okay, that is gonna be 14, so I'm gonna put this back and we're gonna take 15. This is gonna save us quite a bit, but that is okay. I wanted to play this one because I knew it'd save us quite a bit, and I mean, it's cars related, right? So I thought it was perfect for this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go at least once more, so I'm gonna cross that off. That way, oh, this one's wounded me. Okay, oh, and a monster truck. Okay, cool. Monster truck is also one of these cards, and it is going to save us $5. There we go. So we officially have $20 in here, and as much as I would love to continue to go, we're going to take it a break because I have several other things that we're going to do, and like I said, I can always come back through and do some more of these challenges, but I'm always nervous. My first go around, I'm always really nervous of, do we get through them or do we not, you know, with the money that I bring. How about I just pop these onto the back there? There we go. All right, so again, that is Jessie G Stuffings and Kimmy from Kimmy's Corner, and this is a freebie on both of their Ko-Fis. You get this from Kimmy, and then you get the cards and the dashboard from Jessie. So go check those out. Okay, next, oh, guys, I'm so excited. Next is my group play, and that is Guess Who. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So it's Guess Who Cars Edition, and I am super pumped for this one. I have just been dying to play this. Okay, so if you guys didn't see whenever I announced this, this is a freebie on my Ko-Fi, and how we're gonna play this is just like you would play the actual game Guess Who, except for I know what car was chosen because I asked ChatGPT to choose one of these cars, and they chose one, and so I'm going to roll my 4-sided die right here. I love these and hate those, and it is going to decide which of these questions we're going to be asking, and so there are going to be 3 questions that I'm going to give you the answer to, and we will mark off accordingly. And so on the 22nd of this month, whenever that video goes up, I will ask you if you can guess who the car is that ChatGPT chose, and if you guess correctly, you are entered in to win a prize, and this will happen every single month. And so next month we're going to have a different theme, and I am very excited for that. Make sure if you guys are interested, you can absolutely leave some ideas for themes down in the comments, and I will put those in. I'm going to allow my members to choose the theme, and so but those will all go into like the pot basically of themes that I have, and I'm so excited. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna roll the 4-sided die. We have a 2, so we're gonna be on this row, oh my gosh, or this column, and a 3. So are they a car? Okay, so this is meaning like, is it a car or is it like an SUV, or like, I mean, we have like Red, who's a fire truck and that sort of stuff, and they are a car. So let's mark off this one because we have done it, and you can save whether you save each roll or however much these equal. That's totally fine. That is completely up to you. I am going to try and do how much they equal, so I'm going to save $5 for that one, and then we need to mark off anything that is not a car. So Sarge is not a car. Fillmore is not a car. I love Fillmore. Mac is not. Mater is not. Red is not. And Tractor is not. Okay. Whew. I feel like that got rid of a lot of them. Now I'm nervous that you guys are going to figure it out pretty quickly. Oh, and I don't know how to say his name. Guido? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name, but I love him. Just don't remember his name. Okay, and we're going to roll again. And we have a 4 and a 3. Does it have decals? No decals. So that means it's not Lightning McQueen. It's not Chick Hicks, and it's not Stripe, the King. Okay, I think that's all of them. And then we're going to roll again. Oh, I forgot to say 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then we have a 2. And if we land on the same thing, then we are not, like, we're going to count that. So it's a 2 and a 2. Is it a girl car? It is not a girl car. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I don't know why this one is so hard to open. Okay, and so that means the Queen, Mama Topolino, and Sally and Flo are not it. Oh my gosh, I might have to change this where we only do like a roll a week, because that is definitely making it very easy. So we might end up changing this next week, and I might only do one roll. But I'm happy that we played it, and like I'm learning, and I may have to try and add more cars. I just don't know how to fit them on there, to be honest. That's the only reason I chose that few of cars. So anyways, okay, what was that? A 2 and a 2, so that's a 4. So let's do these 2, and then let's count this and see if we can't cash condense, which it looks like we can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 14, 15, 16. Let's do, that'll be a 10. Beautiful. All right, there we go. There we go. All righty. So we have officially done our first round of our group play. I'm so excited for it. I love this one. I'm so pumped. Okay, so I'm gonna have to think through how to make this harder. But it's still fun. We're still saving, and that's what is, that's all that matters. So, so fun, so fun. Okay, now we have this is a group play with my friend Savvy Girl Saves. This is Stephanie. This is Race to the Ice Cream Truck, and I did forget to grab this, so let me go grab that for a second. All right, so here it is. This is the fun collab where we are on teams, and we are trying to get to our ice cream truck first. So we have me from Floating Funds, Haley from Haley Rain, and Julie from Julie's Pages. We are a team. And then we have Key from Saving Dough with Key, Anna from Anna Banana Budgets, and Stephanie from Savvy Girl Saves. And so we are just gonna see what's going to happen. I am excited for this. We are probably just going to do kind of like I did on my last one. We're going to do $5 for each one, and we're going to roll 5 times. Or so $1 for each one, and we're going to roll 5 times. There we go. Okay, we're going to count that. So that's a 5. And so that means Julie's Pages is currently in the lead. There we go. And now 3. All right, Key is coming in now. I don't mind if Julie or Haley win as long as my team wins, because I never win, and so whoop whoop, our team is in the lead. Whoop 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 whoop. Now the winner does have to buy ice cream, but I think that means like we can buy the ice cream that we want, and we just make the other team eat it, whether they like it or not. Oh no, Stephanie, she is coming in now, and so we'll have one more roll. Can we get anyone else on the board, or is somebody going to try and take over? Let's see. All right, Key is in the lead. That is great, but also kind of a bummer. There we go. Okay, sorry, my husband was leaving for work, and so he wanted to say goodbye. You probably hear his truck now because it is obnoxiously loud. All right, so we saved $5 in that game, and that is perfect. I love it so much. I'm very excited for it. And I thought that that was also kind of perfect because they're ice cream trucks, so it's like car related. And so I'm like, heck yes, this is perfect. And I didn't tell Stephanie that that was my theme for this binder this month. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And we're already working on next month's collab. It'll be super fun. All right, now we are doing this one. This comes from What's Poppin' Sunshine. I have yet to play a game from her, but I am very excited for it. So let's put my die there. Let's see how we're gonna do. And it says, here comes the savings. If you guys have watched Bluey, then you know what that is talking about. It's just so funny to me. All right, so we have a, ooh, wrong side. We have a 3. And so we're just gonna do like that a little bit, and we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to roll again, and we have a 3, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, which is 4. So let's do these 2, and then we'll go at least one more time depending upon what we land on. That's a 6, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's a 1. All right, so let's go ahead and do another one. And oops, that is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 3. Let's see if we can at least make it all the way around the board. Let me do the 3, otherwise I'll forget. 1, 2, and 3. A 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna stop there. All right, so we have 5 and 6. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's count how much this has saved us. Where's the 2? There it is. So we ended up saving 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, it does not feel like we saved $17 in this game already, but we did. So let's do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Actually, we'll change these all out for a 10. And there we go. We're still doing pretty good on money. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we have officially saved $17. And What's Poppin' Sunshines? Here comes the savings. Love it, love it. All right, this can go back in here. And now we are going to work on a box challenge. I did go ahead and put some of the money into here instead of keeping it in my tray because I wanted to make sure that this gets a specific amount each week if possible. And just so I can ensure that this actually gets money, because this is most likely not going to be going towards our car payment. We are probably going to try and use this for a land payment. So we did sell our boat. If you guys don't know, we used to live on a big houseboat, and we have been trying to sell it for quite some time now. And so we have officially sold it, which is fantastic. But we ended up buying 2 cars, and we had a couple of other things that just came up. And so we are not going to fully pay off our land, but we are going to have about a year's worth of payments left, which is fantastic. But that does mean that we have to make payments, and I don't want to make payments for a whole year. And so we're going to try and knock that down as best as we can. So some of this money, honestly, I don't remember where it came from. I had 2 $10 bills from something, and I don't remember what it was, but it is now in here. So we are going to be working on this super fun game. It is a box challenge that came from my friend Life With Me, Eileen. I love Eileen, and she's finally getting back into recording, which makes me very excited because she had to take a little bit of a break, which I totally get. And so I have her cards right here, and we're going to give them a good little shuffle, and we are going to then play this. This is gaming through the decades, I believe. Hold on a second, I actually have the thing right here. Gaming through the years is what it's called, and it's just a very, very clever challenge. And so we have $40 here that we are going to play with, and those will all end up in here as well. So our first card, ooh, now, oh, okay, well, we're gonna do a +2, and this one's gonna go back in there because they're the same thing. Okay, so we have a +2 with this fun little, oh, what was that called? Hold on a second. Give me a second. It was a Sega, yes. So we're going to find it in section 2, and our Sega is going to be 3 + 2, so we're going to save $5 in here. And I'm just going to mark that off. So 5, oh, no, we're pulling from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. And I'm going to tuck this right here, and I am also going to tuck this +2. Otherwise, if I try and add it up later, I'll be confused why there's extra. And then this can just go up here because it is done. So now let's choose another one. Roll a die. If even, add 3. If odd, add 2. Okay, so this is going to be the PlayStation 1. Oh my gosh, that's an 8. Okay, if even, add 3. Wow, okay, so 8. Oh, plus odd is 2. So we're going to add $10. Oh my gosh, I keep pulling from there. Well, I have a 10, so that is perfect. So let's do this, and let me mark off the PlayStation. And we are also going to add this in here. That way, again, if I try to add it up later, I won't be so confused. Okay, let me give this a shuffle because I keep getting the same things, and I don't want to keep just finishing up one section. There we go, there we go. All right, maybe that'll be better. Let's see, let's see. All right, so this is going to be a game. Was it in section 1? Yes. Yes. Okay, so this is your arcade games, and this is from 1970 to 1980, and this one is, isn't that Space Invaders? I think that's what this one, no, that's what, yes, that's what this is. Right? Yes. Okay. Space Invaders. It goes next to it. And we are going to do this 3 different times. It's what that looks like. So let's add the 4 in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And part of me is like, we could just go ahead and do the 12. Let's do it. Knock this card out because we have so many cards. I think that would be wise. And so I don't even have to mark these off because we're going to count these as all done. But I do have to mark this one off because it's officially done. Space Invaders is getting 12. There we go. All right. And now our next one. Oh, this is, is that one? Oh my gosh. I'm going to show my lack of my lack of memory when it comes to games. That's either like Zelda or, what's the Animal Crossing? Those are very similar to me, I feel like. Animal Crossing Leaf. There we go. It probably has nothing to do with Zelda. Okay, so this one is just going to save us 9, which is a good little chunk of change, if I do say so myself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Very, very cool. And these are your icon nostalgias. Love that. And then there are some games at the back. This is kind of your, this is your smithing table, and you can save however much you want in here. And then there is a, oh, gaming bingo. I completely forgot to work on this. There are several more games. So she actually has an expansion. You can get her regular, and then you can get the expansion, and she sent all of that to me, which was so stinking nice of her. This was a sweet little Happy Meal gift from her a while back, and I'm finally able to play it. So then there is also a this or that. Pay 1 for every this and pay 2 for every that. There is a Plinko board. There is a fun little, like, you could scratch these off, but I just decided I was going to mark them off. And then we also have a Tetris game, but for right now I want to just focus, we'll focus on the bingo, and then let me see what else we can do. Let's maybe work on the smithing table, and then we will start adding some of these in as we finish up some of these other ones. So we definitely had the Sega and the Leaf and the Space Invaders, and I don't think we had anything else, right? Yeah, and then I think that was everything. If I'm forgetting something, I will see it when I'm editing, or you can just let me know. You can yell at me and tell me. Okay, so that one is finished, and then once we start actually getting some of those done, we will start owing some money. But let's go to smithing table, and we have $4, so we are going to knock off one of these swords right here. Very cool. There we go. All right, so let's see how much each of these sections have saved us. This one obviously has saved us 4. Very fun. And then next we have section 6, which saved us 9. And then section 5, we didn't save anything. That's your gaming essentials. And then your 2006 plus didn't get anything, and your 2000 to 2006 did not get anything. But our 1980 to 2000 did, and we got a couple of them. Oh yeah, we got the PlayStation 1. I need to check that. So this one has saved us 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep them as ones for right now because I may need to exchange that later. There we go. Let me make sure that that's not on that bingo board real quick. What did it look like? No, that's not on there. Okay. And then we have, lastly, we have section 1, which has saved us $12. So exciting. Oh my gosh. I love this game. Eileen, I love this game. Thank you so much for creating it, and thank you so much for sharing it with me. I'm so excited for it, and I can't wait to see how much it's going to save us. It's going to be a bunch of money. Okay, that is now officially at the back. This can now be flipped, and we can move on to our next challenge. Let me put these out of the way. So this is my Creatures on Deck game. Guys, this is such a long video. I'm so sorry. And so this is one where we are saving the dollar amounts based off of the card that I draw. So I have my cards sitting right here. I'm going to give them a shuffle. That way nobody thinks I'm cheating. And we're going to draw a card and we will see what we get. And that is a 7. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw a second card, and that is a queen. So that makes it a 12, 7, 8, 9. So $19 is what we're saving in here. I'm going to put this $1 back. And we're going to take the 2 10s, and I need to go ahead and do those. And that was a 7 of, what is that? 7 of, not spades, a club, right? I could very well be wrong on that. I can't quite remember. And then a queen of hearts. So the one at the very front. This is a freebie on my Ko-Fi. You guys feel free to go and snag it. This one is also going to save us quite a bit of money. It is a slow one, but I'm going to try and get it to where we can get a couple more of these done at a time. And so far in this challenge, we have saved $75. That is a good little chunk so far, but I definitely want to bulk this up. I don't want to play this one forever, but we might because there's a lot. There's a lot there. Okay, so now we're going to do Save with Sydney Bear. This is a fun game that you can find on her Etsy, and she has all sorts of different versions, but I really loved the villain version. And so we're going to roll 2 die, and it's going to decide which is the top, which is the bottom. We're going to do the same as Tomato Wars, top and bottom. So our top is 6, and our bottom is 2. And so we have Maleficent and Cruella. And so now we have to decide what we're going to mark off. And I have plenty of 5s here, so let's do 2 of the 10. So we're gonna go ahead and put 20 in here. And once we finish all of this, it'll save us $300. And each page saves us $50. So there we go. I'm just gonna do like a quick little, I don't know, hack job on it. Beautiful. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and go again, because like I said, I have plenty of money in there to keep playing. And we have a 2 for the top and a 3 for the bottom. So we have Cruella on top, and then, what was that, Ursula? Yeah, Ursula on the bottom. And so let's go ahead and do another 20, because I can. So let's do it now while I can. Get these big ones knocked out, because the next time we roll these, it'll be like significantly smaller. You know, we have 5s, and so that is the next highest on those. So we're gonna do, I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the eel right here. All right. Nice, nice, nice. I love this game. I had played it a little bit before, but then once we had to deplete all of our binders because of our financial struggles at the beginning of the year, I decided, well, we're just going to completely redo this one and start it over. So I erased everything and we're starting it over, and I'm just so excited. So we have our villain mashup, and we have officially saved $40 in here so far, which is super exciting. Okay, so now we still have a lot of money, and I want us to go ahead and do a little bit more on Mischief Managed, because we do have two scratchers from her that I want to try to get through this month. So we're going to do this one, which is a 3. And then let's do this one because it's all nicked, and that is a 5. So that will be $8. Oh my gosh. This felt, I love it, but I hate it. All right, so what did I say? $8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Guys, I have so many ones. All right, so now I know whenever I play this again, if I bring in this much money, I need to just go ham on all the games and don't try and save so much towards the end. Otherwise, you guys are here forever. So we have 10, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 out of 75. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel like those are going to be quite big. Quite big. All right, and now we are going to move on to Soft Life. All right, Soft Life, we are doing, I don't know why I was going to roll, which I guess I could. So we stopped here. I got a 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a tire. Yeah, I knew, but that's okay. That's all right. We have the money. Let's do it now. There we go. All right, and so that is $6. We're going to do a 5, 6, and we will go at least one more, and that's 3. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And that is 5, so that is $11 more going into here, and I think that's good because that's gotten it to where it'll be a lot more manageable. What am I doing? $5 for the next couple of weeks. So we officially have $21 saved in here so far. All right, wonderful. And now we are going to go back to Kimmy's game with Jessie. Here we go. And so let's see what damage we can do here. We stopped there. So let's see where we go. We got a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2. I'm using the ones because we have so many. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 1. And then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 3. 2, 3. All right, and we will stop there. So this round we saved $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6, which is not bad to add into this. So that now makes it 10, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $26. My. That is wonderful. Okay, we're going to skip the group play. You guys are going to figure that one out so fast. I just know it, and it makes me nervous. But, you know, that's my fault for making it too simple. We may have 2 group plays this month. Okay, we are going... See, I'm like, I do kind of want to do our group play. Sorry, I do want to do our group play, but at the same time, that's not going to take a lot either. So let's maybe do some more on What's Poppin' Sunshine, because I have a second game to play with this one once we finish. So we stopped on the 6. So let's see, we're going to do a 2, 1, 2, and so that's going to be 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, $10. I'm feeling better. All right, so we are going to go ahead and call that one then, because if we can do the creatures on deck, that will be wonderful. Okay, so we just added in, what was that, 5? So we have $22 in here now. That is so fun. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to skip the box challenge because we've already done it. And so now we're going to work on my card game again. And these are the ones that we just drew. And so let me pull all this stuff out. This is what I'm needing. And let's see, we have a 6. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so that was a 6 of hearts. I seem to keep drawing like the front cards of all of these, the hearts, and I think that's interesting. So we have this cute little deer. All right, very nice. We're getting a little further in this one. And then I think lastly what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and do one more in the Sydney bear, because there on every page there's at least like one or two. And so I should be able to, you know, put my excess in there, which will be $4 extra. I think that's a good idea. So let's do this. And we will roll again, top and bottom. All right, top is 5. And then bottom is 4. So we have, oh my gosh, I cannot remember her name. She's from Cinderella. She's the evil stepmom, whose name I just can't remember. And then this one, was this the Queen of Hearts? Yeah, it would be the Queen of Hearts. Silly me. Silly me. Okay, so each of these have a 2, so let's do 2 on each of those. So that way we can save our $4 into this challenge, which will send us to $44. That is so fun and so neat. Yeah, I love it. I love it. This is definitely going to be a fun day. It's going to be a lot happening. So buckle up. No pun intended, since this is a car challenge binder this month. But there we go. Okay, let's put this in there. That way I don't forget. And how fun. Again, this is with Saving with Sydney Bear, right? Save with Sydney Bear? Yeah, Save with Sydney Bear on Etsy. And so again, we have $44 in here now. So fun. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited that I get to play this again. All right. Well, guys, I think that is everything. My goodness, I am worn out. I bet you're worn out. Whew. All right. Well, this thing is thick. I'm definitely going to have to cash condense at some point because she is already thick. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful start to your weekend. And until next time, guys, I will see y'all in my next video. Continue to float on and continue to save. Bye, friends.